He basically because he was trying to go to work.
Yeah, o'clock this morning.
Today was your favorite word.
Today. Yes.
People that's listening, making phone calls. Yeah, Chris. This is Chris. Just hold on 1 second. Jay. Can you hear us now better?
Yeah, but they're in the bathroom
Can
flushing.
you hear us better now, y'all?
Yeah. Right. So, I mean,
you
if
hear
you want to
better?
sit outside the door, you can.
Yes.
But yeah. This is what I'm talking about.
So I'm muting Chris for a second. Y'all, as y'all see, this is my first son's mother that's on the phone, who's being
Whatever you
abused by
say,
her
Miss
baby
Dorothy,
father that
it's
she
your
just had a
call.
child with. But I also want y'all to not only pay attention to how
Whatever you feel like
I have
is best for my
Verizon, I
daughter.
have
He's
5G.
a
My
CPS
bill is
worker.
$700 a month. I'm going to show that bill so I can fight
It's
Verizon
what
on
I
the
think
lack
is
of
best for her.
service so we can see
Clearly
that it's
doesn't
not
matter.
coming from Verizon. I also want y'all to see that whoever is hacking my account, they're doing this and
That's how I
flagging
have
this
to live.
account so I'm
That's how
not
I have
able
to
to
live
prove my
also.
innocence and other things, but also so I cannot help my
This is
kid's
what I have to
mother.
go through.
Do you understand?
So
I
I
would
got
like
to a
everybody
point
to
where
stop
it's like
sending
if
me
anybody
requests right
tells
now.
me,
You
if
don't
I
send me
ask
requests
somebody, I say,
now.
hey, I'm gonna close the
Period.
door because it's too
She's
noisy
in
for
the
my
hospital
daughter.
right now.
Oh well,
She's gonna explain how she was
you don't really need the
removed
door closed.
from the
I've
hospital.
gotten to
As
a
you
point
keep
where it's like,
seeing, it
okay,
keeps saying
whatever.
a slow connection.
I don't care anymore.
Correct, Siri. And it's not, it's one individual
All I care
who is
about is just
upset
getting my
when I
daughter
used
out
to
of
be
this
in the
fucked up
porn industry
situation,
and I
and I
dealt with
can't.
her husband, and because she
And
has
now
power in
my
law
child's
enforcement
father,
and
he's
things,
arrested
which took
for
place in Florida, he is abusing them powers to
falsely
hurt me,
imprisoning me because
which is
he
why I was
wanted
put in
to
the DV
hurt me.
system. So I know more of the story.
So instead,
Chris,
I understand, but listen, ma'am, you're very loud in my daughter's.
she's in there and she's trying to tell the nurse to leave out of the room because she's putting the baby to sleep, and the nurse wants to stay in the room with her.
For my daughter, so my daughter could sleep. You're waking her up. She's up. No, she's not. She's awake. This is what I have to go through because my baby father that abused me and beat on me lied and said that I hurt my child. So now they're treating me like I'm going to hurt my baby. That's what they're treating me like.
Can I ask you a question, Chris? Can you
Yeah.
send some of the pictures of the abuse that took place?
I'm sorry, excuse me, officer. I'm on a telephone call right now. I'm not trying to be rude or not like that, but I can't listen to you and listen to what somebody said on the phone. I'm sorry. What did you say?
Can I please get some of the pictures of all the stuff that happened to you, please?
I'll send all the pictures. I have pictures from 3 years ago.
Okay.
John Hopkins has a medical history for domestic violence for me for 3 years that they have already. They still won't. They still not going to give me my child.
I'm gonna ask you some hard questions, and I don't want you to be mad at me. Why did you stay with him being abused after you had the child? I have to ask these things because I don't want to ever show favoritism, okay?
I stayed because I was afraid that I would never see my daughter again, because that's what he threatens to take. Threatens me and tells me that I'm never going to see my daughter again. I'm not putting that on her. She's going to be too hot. And that my daughter just had my baby. My baby's only 4 months old. I'm not trying to leave her with anybody. My baby father's mother abused her children, so she thought that she was going to be able to take my kid today and neglect my child, because she's a chronic weed smoker and she drinks and she has numerous guys coming in and out of her home. So what they do is they get the 16-year-old little girl. I wanted to go to the apartment to arguing in front of the baby. So I locked myself in the bathroom. So he came to the bathroom door and he tried to unlock the bathroom door because he heard me trying to escape through the fire escape in the bathroom. He told his friends, he got 2 of his friends to come stand by the bathroom door and back. I call Kat to help me get me and my baby out of here, because it's the only opportunity that I have to get out of an abusive relationship. But he called his mother, which abused them, to come take my child and claim child abuse accusations. That doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. If he says that I'm harming my child and he has a 3-year record of abusing me, and if his mother says that I'm harming my kid, they won't give the baby to them and they won't give the baby to me. And I have no record of abusing my child or anybody's children. And I have a 15-year-old son, and my son is happy, healthy, and living his best life. I don't have no child abuse record, no CPS record, or nothing. But they won't give me my baby because of a mother that abused her kids said that I abused mine, and because my baby father that abuses me said that I abused my child. So I can't have my kid.
So what's happening right now, just to update y'all, is that Chris is not being granted.
And I pushed the baby out of me.
Chris is not being granted his child. They examined the child. They took x-rays of the child.
They took x-rays. Everything came back negative. Blood.
Came back negative.
She's not being poisoned. Nobody dropped her.
Nothing like
no
that.
Broken bones.
Nothing on the child.
Nothing. Only thing is a burn.
Where is
a burn.
A burn where? And what kind of burn?
On her leg. So my baby's father had an accident with the baby. He said that he was giving her a bath in the sink and he hit the knob, because we have a big flower that we put her in to bathe in. He was bathing the baby inside of the sink. He hit the sink and I guess the hot water turned on or something, and it clearly was an accident. You understand? So that's what he told me, but he never told me. He never told me about when it happened. He never told me when it happened. I never knew the date it happened.
Correct.
I don't know when it happened. I don't know the date it happened. I don't know when it happened, nothing. I was able to see my daughter yesterday after work, coming from a library. I seen an old wound, a old burn on my daughter's leg. But I didn't think it was I didn't know what it was. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't want to question Cameron, because every time I question him, it's always something that he's going to do to me. You know what I'm saying? So I just didn't say anything. But it got me upset, because I see something on my daughter. Now I'm upset. Now they want to stay inside the apartment. I don't want them to be. I don't want nobody to be around.
She's not allowed to stay in the house with the baby. She has to stay downstairs at a neighbor's house. If they're not going to be together in a relationship, she cannot stay in the apartment.
if I'm not gonna be in a relationship with Cameron, I cannot
So
see
the
my child.
neighbor, she don't
I
want to go
can't stay
back
in the
to New
apartment.
York without her child. Do y'all understand now? She doesn't want to leave there with and leave the baby with him because he uses the baby against her. It's him and his mother in the apartment. So she
No, his
stays
mother live in
downstairs.
another apartment. His mother live in another apartment.
His mother don't live in the same apartment with you?
No.
Oh, okay, so it's Cameron's apartment. Would you
Hmm.
say that is the mother scared of him?
Yeah, the mother is definitely afraid of the son.
Right. Even if we go to court, which we don't have a problem going to court, we just don't want the child put back with him. Do you understand? No, the father's in jail right now. The father's in jail. They
He's in
arrested
jail
him
for assaulting me and falsely imprisoning me.
he got arrested today for false imprisonment and he got arrested for assault. So Chris took the baby out. The police let let him leave with the baby today. Well, let her leave with the baby today because I'm gonna confuse y'all. And when he left with the baby, he went downstairs. Y'all gotta remember that my son is a trans man. My son's mom is a trans man. So I kind of call him, if that makes sense. So I know it's a little confusing to y'all. And I still call his baby father him too because he act like a nigga. So I'm straightforward. So long story short is the police came and took the baby to get checked out and my kid's mom to get checked out. While they're in the hospital, after and asked me to verify where I live at and do a check, and they verify on Stephanie and so forth, or whatever the case may be. Some supervisor called and said, "Oh, she's not releasing the baby. She's putting the baby into CPS, into a home." That doesn't make
And then
sense.
I'm gonna have a court date, and then they're gonna take the baby to their aid. They want to take the baby tonight because they don't know who's lying about who burnt the baby. So they're gonna take the baby to their agency tonight, and then I guess they're gonna, I don't know, I don't know how they're gonna figure out if Cameron's lying. Maybe they'll put a lie detector test on him. Maybe that'll happen tomorrow, and
What's your
they'll find
caseworker?
out the truth. Because I don't know how they can decipher the truth. I don't know if there's like a specialist that does something than that besides a lie detector machine. So I don't know how they're gonna figure out who is lying within between the night and going to court and who's they're gonna take the child, because I don't know. I mean, like in
Chris, just
common
have
sense,
all your pictures.
who you gonna give the baby to? The mother that's abused her children, the father that's abusing the mother, or the mother that has history with her own child in New York that just pushed out another one. It makes no sense. It's like it's kind of warped to me. Like I don't know. I feel like I'm in like a weird time warp loop. Like that's not
Chris,
stopping.
how old are you now? 34?
I'm 30. I'm 35. I'm gonna be 36.
35. How old is your baby father?
My baby father is 22-year-old.
Okay.
And I'm abusing who? No, I mean, like, it makes sense. I had a baby with a 22-year-old little boy. Of course he's beating on me. Like, and you know what it is? Everybody knows it. Everybody knows it. You know what the problem is? I believe that it's just
I muted him.
Baltimore.
Son, y'all, I
You're a
muted my son mother for a
Baltimorean.
minute because
They
that bitch
feel like
had to
they
been
gotta
good.
protect
I'm sorry.
these
Because I
fucked
know
up
if she
ass
hear me say that
Baltimoreans
part, she
out
could be like,
here,
what the fuck?
especially the
But
bottom of the barrel
I would have whooped
ones.
his ass at 30-something
You
too
know what
with
I'm
a
saying?
22. I
If
would
you
have beat his
bottom of the
ass.
barrel
Do you understand? Like
Baltimore,
that
you
nigga
looked
was
at
my
as
kid.
gold out here.
I'm just saying. I can't say that
But
part.
a black educated person that takes care of their kids and what's right for their daughter, I can't have that. I have to be with a Baltimorean. I have to end up getting killed in the murder capital and get put on the newspaper for everybody to say, "Oh my gosh, that was that one on TikTok with the guy that was beating up. They was beating up the girl and all that stuff." And yeah, and now they, yeah, yes. Miss Ross? She's
Chris,
trying to meet baby
listen,
now.
listen to me. You listen. Don't
Okay?
fight.
And like I said, I'll call you in
Don't
the morning
fight.
and let's give you all the information about the court hearing, okay?
Mm.
And the
I heard what you said the first time, Miss Dorothy. Okay. Right now, I mean, if you can understand how I'm feeling, I really don't care about anything else. I'm very literate. I'm educated. I'm grown. You said it the first time. I got it. I understand. Thank you. I just spend like 2 more seconds with my daughter, wipe her face off, clean her up, get her dressed, and I will give her to you if that's okay. Thank you. Come, Dookie.
Chris,
Hmm?
don't get upset, okay?
I'm not upset.
You know we gonna
It,
get the
it
baby.
is what it is.
We gonna get the baby. You know that already, okay?
It's what it is. The devil is a liar. So, and you know, the devil is strong. When you're dealing with the devil and not a demon, he's strong. He got minions and shit. You know,
We have a lot of people that's
her
listening that's
supervisor
gonna
might
help
not
us.
be,
Trust me.
who the type of person she is. Her supervisor might be a demon herself. Excuse me, I need my slippers to put on my feet.
You want the supervisor's name? Please, you have to
Oh
get
yeah, I need
everything.
the supervisor's name
Supervisor name
also.
that authorized this, please.
That authorized, yeah, I need the supervisor. I
You
need
need
your
the
name also,
supervisor's
please.
name. The person who
Yeah,
authorized this.
I need your information. You're taking my daughter to
Correct.
another
You need
location from me.
everybody's
I
information,
still
or I
need
will
your
have a lieutenant
information.
respond there
Thank you.
immediately.
Take my 4-month-old child
I will have a lieutenant at
somewhere.
that. I will make sure. I'll get in my
I need
car, start
everybody's
driving.
information that is dealing with my daughter.
Information.
It's the workers, the court can get
However, one
report.
month taken from a mother.
Yeah, they taking my baby from me because my baby father that beats me said that my baby father that's
The
arrested
baby
right
father
now
that
for
beats her,
beating
that's
on
in
me.
jail. He's
He's in
in
jail for
prison. He
beating me
just got
right now
arrested
and falsely
for
imprisoning me
locking her in a damn bathroom
inside of his
in his
apartment.
apartment.
And
She locked herself in
he
the
called his
bathroom.
mother and told his mother to call CPS and tell CPS that I burnt the baby so that the grandmother could take me. But when they looked up the grandmother's case, they looked up the grandmother's name for the grandmother to take my daughter. They see that the grandmother abused her children. That her grandmother abused her children. So my baby's mother abused her children, abused him. And
And she and
so they
my
went and
kid's
give.
mother has no CPS cases,
I have
no
no, and
child
I have a
abuse
15
case,
year
and we
old.
have a 15-year-old child.
We have a 15-year-old child. I have no CPS, no abuse case, and
The baby was burnt by the father because the mother's not allowed to stay in the apartment, so she stays downstairs at the neighbor's house. Which is how the neighbors was also able to call the police because they was hearing when Chris was locked in the bathroom upstairs. Who the hell is Steve Wilkins? She has a clean record, nothing at all with child abuse ever.
thank you.
They have statements already from the neighbors as well. They said she needs to file. You need to file for an emergency protective order while he's locked up.
That gets thrown out. That gets thrown out. I already did that. I did everything that I could for me and my daughter. I even went inside of a DV shelter and had the domestic violence lady try to help me get my baby. That's what I did. And now they're saying that I can't have my baby because the same nigga that beat on me told
They said
them that I beat my baby. I burnt my baby. And the mother abused her own kids. So instead of giving me my child to take care of my baby, that I don't have no extensive record of beating no kids or nothing like that, they're gonna take my baby from me.
is that the baby?
It's me. I'm trying to get her together.
Whatever you do, just log off. Do you want me to get you a room near?
Huh?
Do you want me to get you a place to stay in Baltimore?
Listen, right now, like, I'm not trying to spend any money that I don't need to spend. I need to make sure that I get to whatever, I need to get a charger for my phone.
I'm gonna make sure you get that.
I need to get a charger for my phone, and I'm being discharged from here, and I need transportation to get back to where I'm going.
Okay. That's fine. All of that's done.
Oh, this is dirty. So I'll give you this one. I mean, who am I to tell you you can't you're taking my child? Who am I to tell you? We don't have to be nice. It is what it is. These are her stuff. This is her stuff. She doesn't have a sock on her foot.
Yes, that is very true because this is my seventh time helping her get away. But she lets him talk her back into going back, yo. And sometimes you have to let the person wake up for themselves and want to leave. You understand?
Similar blue
So
top.
no matter how much I offer her help, I had to wait until she said she had enough. You know? Sometimes people
These things need to be washed before they get put back on her face. That blanket is for that's not
or
your
they're
spot.
scared of
These two
whatever
on the
reason they
floor,
be
and
scared.
it's making her face red.
You
So I'm
understand?
just
It
not
happens
giving
to
it
a
to
lot of
her.
people. It happens to guys. It happens to
And
women.
this
People
is
be
to
scared
put
to
on
start
her
over. And we
face.
always say, oh,
Where that
well, why
redness
you
is
just
just a
didn't
little
do
bit,
this? Well,
because
guess what?
I don't
Why
like
you're not
that
in
the
a fucking
redness
position? Why you didn't come here
is
and
going
take
away
this
now
ass
because I'm
whooping?
trapped. But these is from the dirt, from this being dirty, and she's a very thin kid, so.
You never know. And when kids is involved, you'll go through the
Just
max.
when changing her pampers, she gets these nasty creases, and I just try to put like little Vaseline in it so it
She's
can
not
rub.
the only woman out there that wouldn't leave their kid. She's not the only woman that stayed. And she ain't gonna be the last. So everybody stop saying what we would have did. Because we all talk about what we would do in a situation when we're in that situation. It never plays out that way. So let's be fair.
I wasn't prepared for this. Oh. Okay, yes, it is. Yeah, it's okay. She'll be fine. She's a very nice girl. And that's her bottle back there, right there.
Oh, this right here. Yeah. She was drinking it.
Not as of yet. But I'm gonna help her get whatever she needs. I'm gonna help her. She needs
She's a good baby.
and
Give
for
her
her.
a little time to vocalize herself. I like to do that. I like to just talk a little bit. Oh, okay. I don't like to keep putting her to sleep.
Address.
Please be very careful with my daughter, please.
She has to come back.
I want to be very, very fed up, like a difficult time with this baby. And
Whatever
I
information
did my
I'll
best
get,
for
please
her.
hold on. 1 second, okay? So I could just find out everything that's happened, please.
We'll take care of her.
Okay. God, sorry, thanks.
You
I
okay?
don't know why everybody
No, I'm
keeps
not
saying
okay.
checking my Wi-Fi, y'all. Why y'all not
That was a
understanding that
ridiculous
I
question.
have unlimited data on my
Not
phone?
okay.
I have a
I'm
Verizon
not going to be
phone.
okay until my
I
daughter is
keep
safe and
telling
I'm
y'all, just
safe.
like I couldn't access
I
my
know my
emails, I'm
daughter's
going to
not
show y'all a
unsafe.
lot more
I give
things
you a
on my
little bit
phone
of
today
power.
once this situation is over.
I'm
To show
nobody's
y'all that
father.
this is somebody
I'm
intentionally doing
nobody's
this.
father.
I'm
know,
going
but
to
I
show
am.
everything.
I'm
When I get on
Right?
there, y'all so much light now. You
Whatever.
like
Just move the time. Right? And you pay yourself to get a little bit ahead. You know what I mean? Get yourself in a position. Everything from here on out until you get your daughter back should be getting yourself in a better position to get your daughter back. You understand what I'm saying? No matter what it is, how it is, and how you get there, it should always be first and foremost getting you in a better position.
That's what I'm doing. That's why I work.
they taking the
That's
kids
why I
away.
work. But that's why I work. But when somebody's stripping you, trying to sabotage your work and your life, and you have to keep starting over and keep starting over. What do? You gotta keep starting
Now
over.
you don't have to go back to that. You understand what I'm saying?
No, I wouldn't have to go back to that if I'd had my kids tonight. I'd have went to New York. But I don't know if Cameron will get released tomorrow and be back at that building.
Remember this. Okay. I really do. I hope you come out on top like you've never been before. Okay? I really do.
Thank you.
And that's from my heart. All right?
Now. Giovanni, you go in my room. JJ, go in yours. Chris. Chris.
Okay, I'm going to leave at the hospital now, okay?
Listen to me. I need to know what I need to do for you right now, okay?
I just want to get some cigarettes, please. Please.
Listen to me. Can you breathe with me for a minute, please? Hey, listen.
I can't.
Chris, listen to me.
I can't.
Chris. Hey.
What is happening? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening?
Chris, you listening? Chris. Chris. Hey.
I'm okay.
Hey.
I'm okay.
Can I tell you something? Hey. No, listen. Listen. Hey. Hey, Chris. Chris.
My baby.
Chris. Hey.
I want my baby.
Chris.
I want my baby cat.
No, listen to me.
Get my baby.
Chris. Please, if you listen to me, please.
You need to get my baby.
I'm gonna get your baby, I promise. Okay?
You need to get my baby now. You need to get my baby.
Chris, I'm gonna do everything.
Get my baby, please. God, please help me.
I will, you know that, so stop.
God.
And